Hello, hello, hello. Pisces, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here today. Today we're doing a reading for November, so whenever you find this reading, the message is right there to be delivered to you, okay? So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're using three columns here, the recent, past, present, and what's the message from Spirit to you. This is for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. And of course, you are all very welcome, and I will invite you to give me a thumbs up right at the beginning of the reading so you help me grow my channel and pass the message to other people. This is very important to me to help me, and that's our fully exchange here between the message and you, okay? So let's get started, Pisces, and see what is coming up for me today. So for the recent past for Pisces, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, and we have two cards, okay? So we have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Now for the present energy, what do we have for Pisces? Basic, okay? Present energy for Pisces, please. We have the Five of Pentacles and Temperance. Now, message from Spirit for Pisces, please. What is the message from Spirit? The Hermit, the Death card. Nice. One more. I was literally thinking about this card, the High Priestess. So the message from Spirit is really message from Spirit because we have three major arcana. But let's start from the beginning before we clarify and all of that, okay? So in the recent past, we have here Page of Swords, Three of Wands, and these two came together, the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, what do I feel here? Something here happened in the past that it was potentially affecting your finances. Okay, we could be talking about a job loss. We could be talking about redundancy. We could be talking about insolvency, bankruptcy, all of that kind of stuff. We could also be talking about someone that was here when it comes to relationships, someone that was promising you the world, promising you a lot of stuff. But Page of Swords, we know that he's a little bit talking too much and action is nothing. Okay, so we're talking about someone promising you the world, promising you, and maybe coming from different lands, promising to come to you to do this, to do that, for you to go, and all of that. And then it came out as no, this was all an illusion. Okay, I kind of feel something happened here in the past for you, Pisces, that he kind of felt it was extremely promising for everything, and then it was quite a cold shower here, ice cold shower, to understand that no, okay, because this Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands, it's giving me that sense of job loss. What am I going to do now? Or even we could be talking about, how did I not listen to myself? How did I allow all of this to happen? How did I allow the situation to come to me? So it's a little bit like blaming yourself. Let's see. For the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, definitely people here that were not the best. They didn't have your best interest at heart, okay? Now for the Three of Wands, Nine of Swords. So a lot of hurtful situations in the past, okay? For the Three of Wands, there's a lot of worries. What am I going to do now? Okay, we could even be talking about some people being in a different place. What am I going to do now? Okay, I feel someone here feeling a little bit lost, losing hope, losing that zest for life. Feels a very down energy here. Okay, now for the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, the Justice. Okay, something felt it wasn't just for me. Okay, there was no justice for me in this situation. You could even be talking about some people thinking about maybe I should take this, talking to a lawyer, an attorney, and try to understand what can I do here. Okay, looking for support, looking for legal support, looking for balance, looking for something just to help me to move forward. Okay, what do I do here? How do I move forward? Okay, now we'll also take that all of this, it's giving me There could be a huge battle internally as well. Okay, so it's not just about what's happening on the outside. Remember that what's happening on the outside reflects most likely what's happening inside. Of course, there's some events that happen in our life that is they're just guiding us towards something. So I see here some Pisces that in the past they look at an event from the eyes of loss, lack, despair, and they were not able to look into this is an opportunity to start something new. Okay, but that's just the past. So let's look into the present now. Okay, now for the present we do have the Ace of Cups. I need to look after myself. I need to take care of myself. I need to understand how am I feeling, my emotions, who I am. Five of Pentacles. I've been looking too much at the outside. I need to look to go back in, right? I need to go back in. Okay, and also when you look at the pentacles there, they're just between an anchor. Okay, anchor is stability, protection, right? Stable. So I need to find my maybe financial stability here for some of you after the event from the past. And we have Temperance. Okay, you're being guided, you're being directed, you're protected, but it is required patience for whatever is coming up in your life. Okay, now let's clarify these cards and understand a little bit more the energy from the present. Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands. We had Seven of Wands before, we have Seven of Wands again, okay? This is the time not for you to justify yourself. That happened, so I need to do this. No, this is the time for you to say, enough of that. I'm minding my own business. I don't have to tell the world what's going on in my life. I don't have to be saying every single thing or to tell my story 10 times, okay? I'm going to shift the way I'm telling my story. I'm going to stop justifying, and I'm going to start talking the way that I want to talk, okay? For the Five of Pentacles, what do we have here? Seven of Swords. Someone lied to you, someone took advantage of you, as we were talking about maybe a job loss. Maybe you never got paid for it, and you're like wondering now, what do I do now? How do I get back into my stability? Remember the anchor. How do I get back into my stability? Go back in. Okay, your answers are right there to take action, to move forward. How do I do that? We need to calm down. Temperance, right? We need to come back in, and I know sometimes can be very tricky to do that because we're competing. We're like, I need to do this, I need to do that. So you're just fighting against yourself. I have a little bit of a distressing energy here as we're talking before on that, and that energy is still lingering. Okay, it's still going, and this could be an energy that it doesn't come from you, but it comes from maybe a group of people, a community that have been involved in this situation as well, and you are taking their energy. So you have to protect yourself here. Okay, why am I saying you have to protect yourself here? Because the message from Spirit is listen to yourself, go back in. Okay, something ended. It was meant to happen. Okay, it was meant to happen. This is part of your journey. This is part of your life path, of your purpose, of your missions, whatever you want to associate with. Okay, for your soul's evolution, this needs to happen so that you go back and find your light, you shine your light, you let go of the past, and you bring your own ideas to the outside. Okay, this feels more like no more of just assuming that everyone knows what's best for me. Okay, so let's just clarify these cards for you before we dive into the little more here. Okay, so let's clarify the Hermit, please. Clarifying the Hermit. The Sun. The Sun is right there. This is your light. Okay, this is about you understanding, because the Hermit, right, it goes up the mountain. So he leaves society. He leaves everything behind. He goes after his own light. And with the Sun, again, it's about the light. It's about allowing the light from you to shine. There's a child here. Allow your inner child to tell you, to connect with you, to heal with you. Okay, for the Death card, Two of Swords. Time to get out of your head, okay? Stop, take those arms away from your heart, okay? It's time to open your heart. It's time to try to see things different. Because if she would only remove the veil from her eyes and she would look at the other side, there's a whole new place out there where there's so much for her to weather this tide over. You know, life is not about just the challenges, but how we work around, right? Our strength, our courage, our evolution, our soul expansion, it all comes from that. And then for the high priestess, we have the Four of Cups. Stop looking outside for answers because they're all inside of you. They could be in a book, but most of it, they are inside of you. Okay, there's water, there's the moon, emotions, your intuition. Okay, she's all about the inner knowledge. The Hermit, it's all about the inner knowledge. The Death card, it's like enough of these illusions. Okay, the sun is coming up there as well, and you have the sun here as well. Okay, so there's a lot of sun about the good things are coming into you. My question for you is, do you believe in that? Do you believe that's even happening or it's gonna happen? What part of you is resisting that? Go back in. Step away from society, even if it's just for an hour or two. Okay, on your own. Solitude. Solitude is very recommended here from Spirit for you. Okay, so let's see what is a Lenormand bringing for Pisces. The child, something new is coming up. Okay, number 13, the Death card is number 13. There's a new job, there's a new opportunity, there's something brand new coming for you. Okay, look at that envelope there stamped. It's like there's already your address is right there, ready to start something new. Be curious, start something new. Get out. What do we say? Get out of society, go into nature, connect with all the stuff around you, because that's where you bring your inner child out. Your child inside wants to come out so that you become curious, you become excited, and that's the part of you that needs to come out. Not the adult self that is just worried about everything, but the part of you is like, hey, what's gonna come from this? Let's look inside, right? Let's look inside. Third chakra here, we're definitely talking about money. Third chakra here, solar plexus, your empowerment, your power, how you put yourself out there, how you talk about yourself, how you lead, how you navigate the situations, right? Door to value. Here we go. We're talking again about money. We're talking again. Again, look at these two cards. New contract. Something new is coming. Open up to it. Okay. Bring that child. Bring the child, the curious child, out. Okay, you have a couple of cards with children here as well, so it's asking you to bring that child that has been inside of you and just stop. It's time to free that child, right? Open your arms, open your heart. Okay, this is such a beautiful reading for you, Pisces. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. You know that I love you so much, and until next time, have a great day. Take care.